Hi, this is Andrea Wood. I'm with the Orange Group, and this is for the class Teacher Language Awareness. And I'm going to explore option number 3, or question number 3 rather, from our assignment in Module 3, where we are to make trees and diagram each sentence. The first sentence being, the apathetic soloist requested a raise in a serious voice on Sunday. And here I've made my diagram, and I have specifically made sure that the noun phrase is in these 3 different areas: the apathetic soloist, and here I have the under a D there, and the adjective is apathetic, and the soloist is really the head of the full noun phrase. Here I have kept them separate, as these modify the noun phrase and the soloist. Now if we come over to the other verb phrase, it is a little more complicated. You can see there. Now along this one line, I have actually put and the verb itself, requested, and then raise, which is the direct object of the verb phrase. Here is one arm, so to speak, of that tree. And then we come here to the prepositional phrase, where there's really 2 prepositional phrases that modify the verb. So the first prepositional phrase we see is in, and then its little arms come down here, and it says a serious voice, right? Which leads to the last prepositional phrase, which modifies on Sunday. The preposition being on, and then Sunday being the direct object noun. So I have done it this way, specifically because I was very unsure about how to organize my adjective and where to place an adjective. It's specified in the slides and in the PowerPoints what an adjective is and how it fits into the noun phrase or into a verb phrase. However, there was no direct diagram of how to fit an adjective into that phrase, and I kind of just took a shot showing you 2 possible ways that it could be done. Now hopefully I'll receive some information from my professor, who will let me know, Mr. Vogue. He'll let me know which one is possibly the better way of showing it. Here's the next phrase, which is, the crusty old general had a nasty habit of spitting in the flower vases. Funny phrases, by the way. The crusty old. We have adjective here, and I have these arms coming right off of the general in this whole noun phrase here. So I did it similarly as I did. I think I decided after that first one that I liked it being formatted this way within the tree. The general, again, being the head of the entire phrase. And then we come over to the verb phrase, and the arm here being had a nasty habit. Now, we talked about the word that being a form of the sentence that can be taken out or is embedded within the sentence. And although that is not actually directly in the sentence, here it can be implied that it is there. So I have put that in parentheses above this whole thing. It says, that had a nasty habit. So it's showing that it's kind of like this passive embedded line right there. And then we jump down to the other, what do we call these? These prepositional phrases again, where there's 2 prepositional phrases that affect the verb, which is of spitting in the flower vases right there, as you can see. Okay, and the last one. And yes, it looks to me like I had formatted it similarly, okay? And it says, of the noun phrase here is the wily priest with the, and then it says, with the shaven head. Again, that adjective, and wily right here, I've split it up in that form. You know, just wondering if that's the best way to do it, or if this is maybe the better way to show as it comes off of that phrase, which is the verb phrase, grabbed the branch with his bony hands, and that's the whole prepositional phrase right there. and then his being what is not necessarily, it's like a it's a pronoun. It's not necessarily the direct noun, but it's replaced with his. And then bony hands, adjective again, and then noun being the direct object of the prepositional phrase. So if you wouldn't mind, Mr. Vogt, go ahead and critique me and tell me which one of these is most correct as I see them fit here and fitting in my adjectives. There might be other flaws as well, which is why I put this up for my other groups of Group Orange to assist in this visual of the tree. And that's all for today. Thank you.